Pardon me for a moment, but I'm worried that West Ham are coming down with a case of big club mentality syndrome. I don't know what the cure is. Actually, I do know what the cure is. Getting to the knockout stages of the European competition. Scrap that. Get to the final. Even better. Why not win the final? Get another top 6 finish. Because you know what? I think they're achievable. I really do think they're achievable now. I was watching Gonzo's last video about can we secure another top 6 finish and have a good run in the European campaign. After the transfer window we've just had, okay, the quality on the pitch remains to be seen. We have to strike off Vlasic's spell at Everton, was it? Everton? A few years ago. Given his age, he is still young, and for what we've paid, we may have a very, very good player on our hands for his contract, and for what we paid for him as well. But we're able to attract a player like that. A Croatian international, I believe, as well. Okay, he's not first name on the team. He's not Luka Modric, but where we were able to entice him to the London Stadium. We were also able to do this with Kurt Zouma. Now, he's a big player for Chelsea. He's a massive player for Chelsea. I think they're going to regret selling him. I really do think they are going to regret selling Kurt Zouma. They never managed to get their replacement in, which they were hoping for. They never managed that. I think they're going to really regret that. He's a Champions League winning team player. There's no two ways about it. You can look at the fee and go, oh, is that a world-class playing fee? Well, look at the fees going around on deadline day, for example, on one day alone. Bargains to be had everywhere. Players valued at X, Y, Z. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The situation is different this time round due to the season that's become before it with impacts of COVID and financial restraints. He is a big player, Kurt Zouma, and we were able to encourage him. He's not the youngest cookie in the jar, so to speak, but he is. He was included and was a big part of a team, the Champions League winning team. What can you? He plays for. He's a hammer. What more is to be said? We were able to attract that sort of player. Did the European campaign help? Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly it did. Can we do it again? Yes. We've lost Coventry. Okay, Odebeko's gone on loan. If we have a good season, and we have a good couple of games where we're 2-3-0 up, couple minutes to go, comfortable position in the league table, maybe it's a game in hand, 3-0 up, get to 85 minutes, Moyes might put Coventry on. He might give them a run out. He will do it that way. However, now we have some players in our Arsenal who go straight onto the bench or straight into the starting 11 that are Moyes signings. He's going to feel more inclined to play them straight away and not just give them a 5-minute run out in comfortable, easy points already in the bag type games. He's going to want to actually play them and progress them and possibly even adjust his playing style, possibly with the sort of false 9 striker role. Remains to be seen what he's going to do there should anything happen to when something happens to Antonio. It's really encouraging to see that. It really is encouraging to see, knowing that they are Moyes signings. He's already got the team, the current start 11 now down to a T. He's got a couple of subs on the bench he likes. He's going to be able to bring them on and give more squad rotation throughout a European campaign and through the top 6. So in our quest to fight for the top 6. But let's really look at the clubs, at the state of the teams in the league right now. Okay, we're 3 games in. You can't read into that too much here nor there. However, we have form building up from 12, 16, 18, best part of 18 months now. We have the best form, almost the best form. Okay, the title race is going to be Chelsea or City. Just is. 3rd, 4th. I mean, United will have a serious problem on their hands if they aren't able to after what they've just been doing in the transfer window. Do I think they'll win it? No. I think there's too many changes for them to be settled, and it'll be too late. They've already dropped points. So have City. So have Chelsea. So have we. But we're still... We look just the way we did before. And look where that made us finish. Pretty comfortably. Bit squeaky bum time in some games, obviously. It's the Premier League. It is West Ham. Would be weird if it was too easy. However, bar those four, Spurs have had a massive shift. Arsenal, I genuinely am considering placing a cheeky wager for them to be relegated. I think their problems are so chronic. When you've got players trying to leave via Instagram, something's systemically wrong in that football club. They ain't getting... They'll be lucky to get in the top half. Never mind top 6. If you work your way down the club, Brighton aren't going to be top 5, top 6. Everton, okay, with the changes under Rafa. Fine, you could make an argument for that. However, again, there's going to be a seismic shift there. They're another club who their playing style is going to have to change and will change and has changed under Rafa, and it will continue to be that way and follow that course. I think there's too much change there for them to sustain, I don't know, to maintain good form throughout the season. They are another team, Everton, who are 1 or 2 injuries away from it faltering down quite a lot, because there's a lot of quality players in there. Rodriguez, for one, that Rafa does not fancy. They're 1 or 2 away from having to shoehorn players who he doesn't fancy into a team. It's not encouraging. I think they'll have a good finish, but I wouldn't say they're up the top contenders there. Leeds will have a good run at it, obviously. Villa, again, they've lost their talisman. You whittle it down, Brighton, Palace, you know, the rest of the teams in the league. By proxy, you take away United, City, Chelsea, Spurs, Leicester. I'm inclined to think, oh, I'll take me West Ham specs off. Actually, I'll put them back on. I can't see. We're kind of by proxy. We're in their top 6. We're in that. We just are. I don't really know what else to make of it. We are going to be fighting around the positions of 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of points in them. You're talking a few mistakes. Whether we're good enough to make that top 6, I think undoubtedly. With the additions we've made as well, to give us some rotation through the European campaign and have a good stint at that as well. I think we've also got the January transfer window. If we manage to blag up a good run, have a nice little run up until then, I think there's a possibility we could land another Moyes signing on the book in January, Lingard or otherwise. I think that's very much a possibility. We've got added squad depth now that are Moyes players, and like I said before, he will be more than happy to put them in when needed and adjust the style to those players because they are his players, mould them into where he wants them to be to fit into his view of West Ham. We have a West Ham way of playing now. Never thought I'd see it, but I enjoy watching the club play now. And there is a identity. There's a very few teams in the league currently who have an identity, and you're talking the top 3 or 4 clubs, and I'd say we are very much amongst those now. So yeah, I think fantastic transfer window. I think that I'm quite confident of a top 6 finish. I don't think, again, by proxy, we're up there. It's only going to take 2, 3 teams around us. Everton, Villa, Spurs, maybe Leicester, to have a couple of games, couple of wobblies, drop a few points, and we're already ahead. We maintain this, we can even afford to drop down a bit. They will drop further. They've got more instability in their squad than we do. We have form, we have solidity, we have an identity. They don't. They've been shaken up, whether it's at a managerial level or a playing level, with Villa losing Grealish, their talisman, and putting new players in. They're brilliant, yes, but it's going to take them time to gel and to mould into a team that's consistently perform and earn 3 points. well, we'll just keep ticking along. I think we'll get top 6. I think we'll have a good European campaign. I'm sorry I waffled on quite a lot. I do struggle to do these videos sometimes. Obviously, some of you remember, I have Tourette's, and I keep them in, but I stutter and stammer, and my mind wanders to 1,000 other things when I start talking. So yeah, just my 2 cents. Get the season going. Can't you, Whites?